Before buying a home, building a home, or even deciding to move to Florida, it's important to know what homes in Florida are really like. For instance, we primarily have single-story block homes with heat pumps, which, unlike most of the United States or Canada, are completely different. I am Lisa McBride with Sarasota Neighborhood Experts in Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch, sharing information about all kinds of neighborhoods, homes, and even more importantly, what it's like living in Florida. Today, I'm diving into what you should really know when you decide to purchase a home on the Florida Gulf Coast or anywhere in Florida. I want to talk about the differences you will encounter, starting with the construction of the home. Now, in Florida, you will find two different types of construction: wood frame or block. It's very typical to find older homes that are wood frame. Most of us are quite familiar with wood frame homes and may have lived in homes that were built just with wood frame. However, over the years, builders have definitely come to realize that the strength and durability of a wood frame home in Florida is not so great. Wood is highly susceptible to damage from water, so climates like Florida just make it worse. It's also very susceptible to termite problems and all kinds of moisture. Termites damage a structure's durability, and moisture can lead to wood rot, which will degrade the integrity of the wood frame building. Both termites and moisture exposure to wood frame buildings can cost thousands of dollars in maintenance and repair. Also, we have to consider the wind and the strength of storms. Again, wood is much more susceptible to damage than block construction. So today, almost all of Florida homes are constructed with concrete block. The benefits of concrete block house construction just make it such a smart choice for Florida. Concrete block homes are much more energy efficient, fire resistant, noise reducing, pest resistant, low maintenance, and just a healthy home. Not to mention they withstand strong winds much easier than wood. Now, the next key area in the Florida home is windows. So back when they were building some of these old wood frame homes and even some concrete block homes, one thing that we saw a lot of is these windows, these louver type of windows called jalousie windows. It's a window composed of parallel glass, acrylic, or wooden louvers set in a frame, and they would allow for ample airflow without blocking your view. Today, you will still find these windows in some of the older homes, but they are the least efficient and not a safe window at all. And windows are such an important factor in the home. And many times I will see old homes that have been beautifully remodeled, but they haven't replaced some of these old windows, and it's such a letdown. I kind of feel like they're just doing half the job. I feel like a home really needs to have a complete interior and exterior remodel for it to be in tip-top shape. Now, today you often hear the terms hurricane windows and impact windows, and you may wonder, is that the same? Is it different? Does it matter? The difference in a standard hurricane window will be the ability to withstand the extreme pressure generated by hurricane force winds, but it will shatter if struck by airborne debris. Now, impact windows are constructed with durable laminate between the glass panes and are more resistant. And are hurricane impact windows worth it? Well, hurricane resistant windows can increase your overall construction cost or the cost to replace them, but they add great protection, and also they can help lower your homeowner's insurance rate. Now, speaking of homeowners insurance, let's talk about these rates and what you need to know. First thing that I have to caution and warn people is homeowners insurance in the state of Florida is going to be much higher than you're used to. It could be 25 to 50% higher than where you currently live. And if you buy a home that is in the floodplain, according to the FEMA maps, the cost of flood insurance is going to be added to that regular policy. And these costs can be all over the board, from $600 a year to $600 a month or more. And without having an elevation certificate, or until you have your elevation certificate, no one can give you an accurate amount of what that flood insurance is going to be. Hurricane insurance is not the same as flood insurance, and hurricane insurance is typically included in your standard policy. Hurricane insurance is supposed to cover excessive wind damage, and winds only found during hurricane. Again, this should be part of your typical plan, but if not, it's not required. So definitely look into that. Now, homes in Florida will undoubtedly not have a basement. And in general, our homes just tend to be a little smaller than what you might be used to in the Midwest or up north. We have a lot of 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage homes, but the average square footage may be being around 2,000 square feet. And you might be used to having a basement or a second story, so that might seem a little small. Now, you may wonder why our homes are so small. Well, originally, we were built for a lot of snowbirds backyard, but also it's much more efficient to cool your home than cooling a 2-story home when you just have one floor. The other thing to keep in mind with efficiency and heating and cooling is we do not have furnaces here in Florida. We have heat pumps, and we only turn them on a couple times a year. Florida homes typically do not have gas-generated furnaces or water heaters. Large percentage of our homes are electric. So for my northerners or Midwesterners like myself that are used to gas furnaces and water heaters, well, just know that's not the case here. And the good news is you're not gonna have a gas bill. Now, something to keep in mind, here's a little tip. Your typical patio, well, here in Florida, they're called a lanai. And I know it's just the same thing, just a different word, but in Florida, any enclosed concrete porch or patio is just considered a lanai. Now, should you have a pool in Florida? Pool, not pool? Well, a few short years ago, when I asked people, do you want a swimming pool in your backyard? I would say half of the people would say yes. And they were like, oh, I didn't want the upkeep, and I don't know, the pools are small, and I don't know if I need it. And I agree with all those things. Like a pool here in Florida, I say is for cooling off, much more than for exercising or recreation. However, saying all that, in today's world, what I'm finding now when I ask people, do you want a pool in your backyard? 8 out of 10 times they will say yes. And I understand that with everything that we've been through, and our homes and our backyards are definitely a big part of our day-to-day life. Keep in mind, however, that with pools come pool maintenance. And just like any other component of your home, it's not just like a monthly fee. You have your heat pump, you have your pool pump, you just have a lot of things with a pool that you have to maintain. It's another component of a home. So be prepared for that. And as far as if you're putting a pool in, don't forget to budget for a pool screen, because yes, here in Florida, you want to keep the critters out, and a pool screen is a great way to do it. I hope this information has helped you find out a little bit more about what homes in our area are like. If I can answer any questions, please let me know. My team and I would love to be your real estate resource here in the Florida Gulf Coast. I do really appreciate you watching, and until next time, take care.